Okay, well, today's Friday. Kind of lost track of the days. I'm in Glen Park. I'm in the neighborhood where I grew up. This spot, my dad called it the dumps. Called it up at the dumps because it's a hill. Now it's a city park. It's called Dorothy Erskine Park. Dorothy Erskine was an environmentalist and was important in saving the redwoods and starting the Save the Redwoods League and stuff. So it's like a serpentine rock lump right in the middle of San Francisco. Not very many people know this place, know that this place exists. And right here, well, we used to play up here when we were kids. The first time I ever smoked a cigarette, I was standing right over there. But see, these trees, these eucalyptus trees have been whacked down 2 or 3 times. None of these trees were here. And you can see the bay. Right now you can't. Fog's rolling in. Well, way out there. If I zoom out, you can see the bay. Way out there is where Candlestick Park used to be. And there's Hunters Point Naval Shipyard way off in the distance. And this blue thing down there, that's the elementary school I went to, Glen Park Elementary School. It's, you know, typical Mark Twain. The coldest summer I ever spent was or coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco. Well, it ain't that bad. It's really nice right here. Sun's beating down. It's the middle of July. It's really nice. So I'm going to go take you up on top of the hill up here. See these big trees right here? We used to go down on the hillside down here. People would drive up here and dump their stuff on the side of this hill on top of Bosworth Street. Now there's houses down there, but there never used to be. So that's why we call it the dumps. And we used to get baby carriages, take the wheels off them, and make coasters to go down these massive hills back here. That's where my need for speed came from. But we used to go over and get lumber and wood scraps and crap and build tree houses. These limbs have been cut back, but we had tree houses way up in this eucalyptus tree and a big old tree swing that's gone. We had a tree swing out on this limb and tree swings out on these limbs here. I don't even remember. Big kids tied them up. And so anyway, oh boy, my first sexual encounter was with Vicki Niles. I think we were about like 7 or 8 years old. It was right down here where my truck is parked, except there were some log forts built down here. These houses weren't here. That house wasn't here. That house wasn't here. But see that little brick house right there? That brick house has always been here. It was an old European couple, and they had a cow and some goats and chickens, and they used to invite us little kids in. It was so cozy, and didn't have electricity. It was like wood-fired heat and stuff, and they'd invite us in for graham crackers and milk. In the 50s, right? Hey, little girl, little boy, come in. And this house right here, I love this house. I wish you could show the front of it, but man, I thought it was haunted for a long time because it didn't seem like anyone lived in it. And on the side facing the hill down here, there were no window coverings, and you'd see a solitary light on. And it just made it seem really haunted. So anyway, this is one of the very steepest streets in San Francisco right here. Baden Avenue. One time we rolled a truck tire right from that stop sign. We rolled it all the way down. This is before they ever built the freeway. So you can see way off in the distance down there is the freeway. And my buddy Dan Durkees lives right way out there. Way out there, you can see Balboa High School, Denman High School. That's where I would have gone to high school. Oh shoot, I don't think you can see it way out there, but anyway, this is a hell of a view from up here. When we were kids, we had a tree house built right on these limbs, right on this tree here, so we could sit up in this tree and look out. There's Balboa Park way in the distance. That's where I learned how to swim at the pool there, the public pool. All these trees, the eucalyptus trees, have really grown up. And the little secret forts, thatched forts that we had down over here, they're all gone now and stuff. And this is all crumbled away. All the serpentine rock has crumbled away. And because this was like squared off, and there were these like log cabin huts. Kids just come up here and smoke cigarettes and fool around. And shoot, I don't know how Vicky Niles got the idea to fool around with me, but so anyway, you know, we grew up in this fog, thinking that every place in the world had fog, and we wore hoods, and that's what we call them, you know, hoodies. I never heard the word hoodie till I moved to Oregon. So anyway, man, you can see the fog rolling out over in there. So anyway, here I am. This is where I grew up as a kid. Way back over in there is Glen Canyon and actual Glen Park. Pretty cool place. It's virtually untouched from when I was a kid. It's kind of natural back there. Anyway, boy, there's some giant hills going back up into Diamond Heights. When we were kids, we used to take our bicycles, and if we couldn't ride them up there, we'd push them all the way to the top and then pedal as hard as we could and come down Stillings and some of these really steep streets, just full bore. No idea how we were going to stop, just that we were going to make the corner on Congo, you know. Here we go. So anyway, adios amigos.